Hey guys, it's Carmen again. I know I just loaded a video yesterday, but I feel the need to talk about this because I have searched and searched and searched for answers to my questions and for things, to help me get through what I'm going through. In case you don't know, I was once 283 pounds. I got down to 217 pounds, and that was the day that I had the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, October 1st, 2012. Since then, when I was just over 6 months post-gastric bypass, I had an ulcer that perforated my bowels. I almost died and spent some time in the hospital. They had to do an emergency surgery to fix that. And I've been on acid blockers since before I had my gastric bypass. That's important to know. I have been taking them and I don't miss them. Sorry, I need to move this. And then, so I went through that April 20th, 2013. And then 6 months later, October 28th, 2013, I had another bowel perforation due to an ulcer, which I had to go back into the hospital, spend another week in the hospital, and have another emergency surgery for that. It is January 2014 now. January, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9th. Today's the 9th of January 2014. Hasn't been 3 whole months since my last bowel perforation. Just so you know what I take 40 milligrams of Protonics twice a day. I also take 150 milligrams of Zantac twice a day. I don't drink caffeine. I stay away from soda. I don't drink anything too hot or too cold. I try my hardest to stay away from sugar. If I do have sugar, I have to have the natural sugar though. It's got a little bit of molasses still stuck to it, so it's not white sugar, it's not processed. And I can't do the artificial sweeteners because they give me really bad migraines. I've been dealing really badly with vitamin deficiency, which, if you know about acid blockers and stuff for reflux disease, it also blocks you from being able to absorb B vitamins and D vitamins. So I've been very deficient in my vitamin D and my vitamin B12 specifically. So I've been having problems with that, which causes problems with your muscles and problems with memory and mood and everything. Okay, so here's the kicker. My doctor said that there is one way to fix chronic ulcers syndrome after gastric bypass. That is to have the bypass reversed. In my pouch, there is a small section that still produces acid. That is why I'm getting the ulcers, and that's why they're perforating so quickly, because it's actually in my pouch, and your pouch is not supposed to produce acid. So he could go in there and cut off the portion that produces acid, which he would pretty much be guessing about how high it would be. Essentially revising my gastric bypass and making my pouch very small again. And I am currently 128 pounds. I'm 5'3", so I'm good. I don't need to be smaller. I wear a size 5 pants and I wear small to medium shirts. I'm good. The other option is to reverse my bypass and sleeve me. So give me the gastric sleeve. I have concerns, coming mostly from accounts of other people who have had the sleeve, and accounts of just other information around that state that the sleeve is not meant for people who have bad reflux disease because it can actually make it worse, or it doesn't take away the reflux. So that's a big concern, because what happens if I'm still having super bad reflux? Am I still going to have ulcers? Is it still going to perforate? Am I going to suffer more because of that? I'm also scared because I don't want to gain back the weight. And I know that it sounds, for some people, if they were going through all of this, almost died because of this more than once. I'm miserable right now. I have a lot of extra skin hanging off my body, which affects my body image. I may be thin and look okay in clothes, but naked I look like an 80-year-old woman, and I just barely turned 30, not even, just barely 2 months ago yesterday. So I shouldn't look like this, and that's a vain way to think, but it happens. That's, some people just naturally think of the looks, and I do. And I have vitamin deficiencies bad. I have all of these issues because of the bypass, but I would not change my decision. I would definitely do it again. I don't regret getting the bypass. I regret that my body is the way that it is, and that I have to have it reversed. I'm so scared to gain the weight because I was so unhappy. And at least I've been a little bit happier, or at least people have commented and said that I seem happier. And I mean, that's huge. I've been more confident. I've been more happy. I've been able to accomplish more. Yeah, I've got pain issues, it's nerve issues, and disc issues in my back. That has nothing to do with the surgery. I'm in pain because of those things, not because of the surgery. And I feel like there's part of me that just feels like I have went through all of this. I have suffered so much at the hands of this, of the choice that I made for myself. And I feel like having it reversed, if I was to gain the weight, I feel like, what would be the point? I think if I gained the weight, I would definitely regret having the surgery. Only because, why did I have it if I can't accomplish what I set out to accomplish with it, which was to get thinner and to get healthy? I'm not healthy right now, and I understand that. I'm scared. I don't want to have another surgery. And I hear so many people talking about going from the sleeve to the bypass, from the sleeve to the bypass, or from another surgery to the RNY, and I haven't seen anybody go from the bypass to the sleeve. It scares me. I know that it has happened before. I know that other people have gone through this. I just can't find them. I just can't find enough information. I can't find it, and I need support, and I need words of encouragement, and I'm scared. I can't find anything on this, and I need help. I've requested to speak with my doctor about my concerns. His office is an hour away, and just so you know what it's like here right now. It's been snowing for 2 straight days, plus we already had snow all over the ground, so it's not fun driving weather. There's an office that is way closer, but he's not going to be there until the end of February. And by that time, I should have insurance approval and my date scheduled. And I don't want to have my date scheduled already if I can't talk to him about my concerns and at least have somebody make me feel better, like I'm not going to have to go through all of this for nothing to end up fat and miserable again. People should be aware. If you're looking into having weight loss surgery, you should be aware that it's not easy. It's not easy at all. None of this has been easy. But it has been worth it to me. Other people in my situation wouldn't say that it's been worth it. And for some people it might not. To go through all of this, it might not be worth it to them. But for me, it has been worth it. And you should know that. You should know that I don't regret my decision, and I would definitely have the surgery again. I'm scared to reverse it because I'm scared to take it away. I fought so hard to get the surgery, to have it done. I fight every day to eat right, to exercise, to do what needs to be done for my health and for the health of my family. My family eats better. Everything has been so much better, except for the couple of setbacks, just a couple. I mean, it's just a couple. It's not an everyday thing. It's okay though, really. You should have all the information that you need and decide if it's worth it to you to risk suffering, to risk the chance that you're going to lose too much weight and have to have it reversed. That you're going to have constant ulcers and have to have it reversed. That you're going to have a hypoglycemia caused by the gastric bypass and have to have it reversed. You need to know what you're getting yourself into. And I knew these things. I didn't know about the ulcer thing. Nobody ever talked about it. Of all of the videos that I watched, all of the hundreds of YouTube videos that I watched, all of the information I read through, I didn't read about ulcers. I didn't see anybody talking about ulcers and how they could perforate your bowels and how, this could be an issue. I read about hernias. I saw people talking about hernias and I knew about, the strictures and the obstructions, and I knew about weight gain, gaining the weight all back, and I knew about dumping and losing too much weight and hypoglycemia, and I knew about all of these things, but not one time did I see a video about somebody talking about I had ulcers. It was made worse by my bypass surgery, and because of that I have to have my bypass reversed. I'm sorry this video is very long, but I felt that it was something that needed to be talked about. If you have any information, if you have any questions, if you have anything for me to help me through this, feel free to comment. You can find me on Facebook. I'm Carmen Zufelt. It's Carman Zufelt. So you can feel free to message me on Facebook or on here, and yeah. I will get back to you when I know more, and I will definitely update more after I talk to my doctor. So Peace, guys. Bye.